of Street Fighter 6 has been rocking the JP all the way through, and the way that the tech is developed with that character specifically, I know a lot of people have them on the wish list for nerfs going forward, but
Yeah.
the way that they're able to control the corner with the double portal setup, you don't really have great options. And Samurai rocking with the Akuma, we all know the 9K health, they can be deleted very, very fast, so it's going to come down to Samurai's defense, and Samurai's kind of known for being a slower player. If you go back and watch the Street Fighter 5 days, sometimes they'll put you in the corner, stand in front of you, and not even hold down back. They'll just stand there and wait for you to do something. So see how that carries over this time around.
Yeah, and not only that, but like sometimes he just goes ham. He just like walks up and does EXDP on your wake up, and you're like, all right, bro, my bad. But yeah, Samurai, always a fun player to watch. He has like a pretty interesting style. Sometimes he plays super defensive. Sometimes he just jams in like some crazy risks. So you know, it's an unpredictable style sometimes, but that's what makes him, I think, a little bit more dangerous to deal with. And like in general, NorCal just has tons of really good Street Fighter players. So cool to see them out there playing in the tournament. Genesis has, I think, more presence than ever for fighting games this year, which is really dope. You know, obviously the Smash brackets are dope. Brackets here for this game, and like Strive and City of the Wolves because of the tour, 2XKO, everything like really stacked. So it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm glad the way that all the FGC brackets kind of fed into each other. You mentioned City of the Wolves, you know, graced us with seeing Nemo in the Street Fighter pools, Goichi in the Street Fighter pools as well. So it's cool to see that crossover. And with 2XKO as well, there's a lot of Street Fighter players that are really into 2XKO. I know locally here, there's a few local Street Fighter players who are really sinking their teeth into that game as well. So it's a nice little community building.
I didn't realize Guildhouse was so close to here also. Like it's literally like right there. I was like, what the heck? It's like right over there. But yeah, area is also cool. Like if you're looking for a place to come play, especially if you're in NorCal, I mean, yeah, this is San Jose. If you're like up by SF or whatever, like this is not too far of a trek. So if you're in the area, in the region, definitely recommend coming out, checking out Genesis. It's a dope time. Yeah. And if you're not, what are you doing? Like, you know, pull up, say what up.
Yeah, Guildhouse, as you mentioned too, runs Street Fighter every single Thursday. So if you're in the area, pop into Guildhouse. Even if you're not, just checking on the stream to see some high-level Street Fighter action. And speaking of which, going to get things underway here with Samurai and Julio Fuentes, loser side, fighting for their tournament life here in the right to advance forward. Samurai chucking the plasma early here, getting checked off the drive rush and sneaking in a command grab early, the unk check.
Julio loves that. He does a lot of command grab. I think it's like just his favorite thing about the character. It's probably the Yun player in him, but like he legit just does command grab with JP constantly. It's one of the most like, I can't think of any other JP player who uses it that much.
Low on drive gauge here, giving up a lot of space. Samurai doing him a favor, not pressing in too much yet, and Julio Fuentes is going to be able to salvage some of that drive gauge going forward. Samurai on the attack though, drive rushing in, getting himself some space. There's the purple stuff.
And Samurai just stuck. While Portal's out, it's really difficult to, you got to do something like Demon Flip or some kind of active approach, because otherwise, you just don't get to play the game. That could have been death, actually, off that heavy punch. So Samurai kind of got away with it.
Still has to get past this tower defense game here, just holding down back on the right side of the screen. What a check on the driver stay with the DP.
Bruh. Full charge, red fireball. No response from Julio, just holding that parry.
Playing so patient right now. I mean, Samurai having to create some space for himself right there, getting the DP, coming right back on the drive rush. Julio has been so close to being in burnout, and finally actually not going to salvage that as well.
Oh, and he got a little active there. Oh, drop from Samurai, but actually got a reset level 2. Get the kill there, and yeah, like a couple of drops from both ends, and also, not quite. Chip. Oh god. Oh god, how do you get around the fireball level 2? He might be able to just hit him.
Oh no, the air fireball was the answer Samurai needed. I like the call for the level 2, hoping that it could knock him out of the air, or even on the landing frames, just look for the chip, but Samurai with a great call with the air fireball there, and Julio Fuentes now taking up a little bit of space here. Yeah,
Julio looks pretty scrappy. Like, he doesn't want to just try to play passive. It looks like he wants to try to do the approach because he's not comfortable waiting out Akuma on the approach. So I think that's his strategy right now. The strategy is like, I need to go first because otherwise I'm going to have some problems keeping this character out.
The OD Amnesia. DP call there, no harm, no foul. Both of them get their space. Julio Fuentes still in the corner here, trying to jump out. Samurai protecting the skies.
Nice, Adamant Flame for the pickup, meaty fireball, just in case there was amnesia. That finally connects. Gives him some space, the portal.
And there's walking forward, as we were talking about earlier, just using the portals to create the space and walk forward, getting themselves out of the corner there. The demon flip to get in, punish counter, should be enough to close out the round. Samurai up 1 first.
Yeah, that's been a big problem. That demon flip, you know, he got that one crouching heavy punch on it, but the other like 8 times that happened this round, it's just such a threat because of the way you can change your angles of approach on it. difficult for a character like JP to just sit there and do crouch heavy punch. He did a round star whiff jab drive right.
Testing out the tricks here. Interesting choice. He popped the low forward there, counter hit, able to get the conversion. There's the portal again, creating some space, walking Samurai down little by little. Julio's been jumping a lot here, which is a little uncharacteristic of him, and Samurai putting him on notice with the DP, so see if he can choose to go with that route, gets the throw there, back to neutral.
Yeah, I think he's trying to scrap. I think that's the plan from Julio, is like, I need to go scrap because it doesn't seem like he's comfortable just waiting and like playing like the passive game against Akuma. It's difficult to keep this character out, so wow, what a drive rush under.
Portal again, dashing in. Yeah, he's definitely looking for a dogfight right here. And that's kind of what you have to do against Samurai. You have to, really try to create the dominant pressure and take up space here. Right now, the stare down, drive rushing in.
I think it's Julio's style for sure also. Like, he wants to scrap. I think this is like a character that's pretty different from the characters he normally plays. He's played a lot of rushdown characters over the years. So.
Using the departure to get in there. Still no heavy commitment, playing with a small life lead. Samurai willing to back up, doesn't want to interact with any of the goes. We're going to find a low forward there, finds the reset.
Oh, and he just unfortunately walks into it. Try to get a little active afterwards in Samurai. Good coverage.
Yeah, Samurai playing patient, knowing they don't want to take the risk and interact with any of these spikes or any of these ghosts, and is willingly giving up the space, holding down back in the corner there. Perfect parry from Julio Fuentes. No punish, unfortunately.
Yeah, heavy punch, a little too slow. Does get the throw bait there, and then the jump out, Adamant Flame, juicy starter.
We're going to spin the meter just yet. Julio in the corner. No OD Amnesia looking for the parry. Oh, what a timing to stall out with the dive kick. We're going directly into the level 3. Not going to be enough to kill here, but attacking the drive gauge and putting Julio in a very uncomfortable spot.
Yeah, that's rough. That's the dilemma of trying to anti-air this Akuma character with JP with a grounded normal like that. Oh, little miss. There's a chance. Level 2 available also. Yeah, you should immediately pop it.
Took the damage with the first bar, and then the setup with the two other. There's the portal setup we were talking about earlier, keeping Akuma in his place here. Big time counter hit, no conversion. Setting up the double portal, the departure. What a great call, finding the throw here. Meaty DI, but it's met with a wake-up DP from Samurai. Not going to hold the pressure, and now up 2-0. Immediate rematch by Julio.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think that's where Julio wants to be. He wants to be in the corner, scrapping, like setting up stuff like that. Chance to play the game on offense, but a little overcommitted on the last interaction.
Samurai, 3 bars of drive gauge coming in with the departure is Julio. Very close here, still trying to force that dogfight, getting close with JP's buttons. A zoner character, but some of the better normals in the game to go ahead and pester and kind of space things out. As you can see, playing at this mid-range in the corner, Samurai trying to use the dive kick.
Oh, a little too early.
Perfect parry from Julio, once again sneaking in that command grab.
He loves the command grab. And because you don't see it that often, it's actually like pretty hard to deal with if you're just not ready for it. Like most CP players do not use it as often as Julio does.
Little low on drive gauge here. The tech building up that bar. Throwing out the ghost, no heavy commitment just yet. Small life lead for Julio. We've seen him in this position before, letting their foot off the gas, but the fireball conversion there from Samurai in the corner now. OD Amnesia taking their turn back, throwing into the corner, and of course JP gets the lift off it.
Doesn't get the full combo, but this is a really good spot for him. Wake up EX fireball, and now he's burned. Ooh, he's trying to take space. He's trying to fight.
Still has that level 2. He's going to go ahead and pop it on command. Here comes the Lavushka jumping in. Samurai getting clipped, able to close out the round. Julio Fuentes trying to, getting close to evening the games up. Trying to look for these rounds here. Samurai on the verge of sending him out of the tournament. Has that level 2 here coming in. Jumping around the purple stuff. Still no heavy commitment from either side.
There's the air fireball. Look at all the space he gets off that too. All the way into the corner. Nice check. A little hit confirm. A light kick drive rush. Whenever you see people move, you just instantly cancel it.
Sweep there from Julio. Working away to the corner here, walking up. Those normals from JP we were talking about, sneaking in the throw there. Here comes the portal, meeting the fireball. OD fireball enough to take Samurai out of the sky, and now starts the tower defense game again.
Especially when he has portal up, like the movement, it gets really scary. So that is, oh, nice. Okay, now there's a chance. Samurai in a much better position here, threatening the anti-air while punished on the landing. He has level 2, yeah. I think he's just going to try to strip as much drive gauge as possible, get some extra damage here.
Damage definitely potent against the character with the 9k health, chasing down with the portal here. Samurai on the back foot. Has meter to work with it. They do go into burnout, but just going to let the drive gauge come back little by little. No heavy commitment from Julio, and 3 spikes to seal it out. Coming back now, 2-1. Julio putting himself on the board.
I like that he buffered. He was like down, 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 and then waited, and then let Samurai jump, and then he anti-aired him with the spike.
Still pestering with these buttons. Samurai over the corner, like confirmed there. We've seen Samurai in these positions before, but now Julio Fuentes really turning up the gas and finding these openings.
Oh, no anti-air. Wow, that was a weird angle to do it too, so I think it makes sense that Julio didn't commit.
Now look for the ghost there, using the fireball to create some space with Samurai. Drive rushing in, what a shimmy there.
Yeah, it could have been worse, thankfully for Julio. So I think he'll take it. Nice. He's mixing up the ghost a little bit more. Zoning's working a little bit more. You can see the comfort, you know, for Julio. The minute he's not just dealing with anti-air situations over and over, it's a lot scarier. Big chance. Samurai bet a lot of drive gauge on that. Needs to make this count right now. That's a big punish counter. Puts him in burnout. The portal now threatening him. He has to pick either go in or babysit the portal. And now he's burnt out.
Not sure what he was looking for there, but now you have to worry about this Lavushka trying to search the skies for answers, but the air-to-air from Julio Fuentes on the verge of tying things up 2 games apiece.
Yeah, that spot in the corner where JP puts the portal behind you, and you have to like decide instantly, basically, do I want to go in or do I want to go back to this portal? What an EX dive kick over that. Now threatening in the corner there, and what a walk. Bates throw, bad spot. That builds you all your drive gauge back, basically, in that combo as well, so pretty good starter. And yeah, that's why we have those meaty fireballs to deal with pesky reversals like that, and a quick one for Samurai.
Set point now, level 3 on deck. Julio Fuentes giving up some space here. Samurai trying to turn the gas as you see multiple drive rushes to get in, wanting to steal this space, finding the low forward there. 2 bars of drive gauge, not going to spin the meter just yet. There's the meaty fireball you were just talking about. Another approach with the air fireball. Adam McFlame extension going to go into the level 2 for the pickup.
Yeah, he gets juggle after, try to rebuild some of this drive gauge. Gives him another EX, meaty fireballs again, and that's nice and safe. This pressure has been structured so well, and Samurai going to clean it up just like that with the air level 1. 3-1 over Julio, sending him out of the tournament.
Yeah, great adaptations from Samurai. They really turned up the gas. We saw multiple rounds where they were just standing back and kind of letting Julio take the space with the portals, but in that last game, Samurai really just wanted to drive rush and stick on him, and I think it kind of threw Julio off kilter, changing that play style in the middle of that first to 3, but that's the beauty of the first to 3 is you have time to really set up those plays long term, and it worked out for Samurai.
Yeah, I like that. You know, Julio, he wants to scrap. He's a scrappy guy. He's not like, I think, a zoner player where he just wants to sit back there and do a whole lot of nothing. So I like that he was like trying to take the fight to him, play his style, you know, do some cool stuff, like shake it up a bit, but Samurai did a good job counter-adjusting for sure. So sends us to the other side of loser's bracket where no other prodigy is going to be coming up here versus Skate Park Dad, and we all know what to expect.